I'm Melissa, and my husband is Paul. He's a light novel writer and a freelancer who juggles multiple writing projects. I assist him as a secretary in his home office. On a typical day, I was deep into work alongside Paul. As the clock struck 3 p.m., I yearned for a brief break. Yet our tranquility was shattered by the abrupt thud of the front door swinging open. Paul and I exchanged worried glances, bracing ourselves for what was to come. Party time. The living room door swung open with a bang, courtesy of Paul's older sister, Donna. Despite supposedly residing at her parents' house, she made a daily appearance at 3 p.m., indulging in tea and devouring all the snacks we had received as gifts before heading home. Once more, I found myself engrossed in work. Can't you see we're busy? Can't this wait? Don't be such a killjoy. I just want my tea, Donna retorted, unfazed by our irritation. Who do you think you're talking to? Donna flung herself onto the couch, crossing her legs with an air of entitlement. True to form, she raided our snack stash, filling the room with the loud crunching of her indulgence. Listen, it's beyond belief, Donna, I vented, frustration bubbling. She's so presumptuous and arrogant, acting like the world revolves around her. She claims to be a live streamer, but who knows how much she actually earns or anything about her work-from-home setup. And then she has the nerve to demand tea from me, her sister-in-law, as if I'm her personal servant. And as a result, Donna receives a scolding from my in-laws, though it's merely a temporary halt to her behavior. This demeanor has persisted since I first began dating Paul in high school, so it doesn't faze me much. Handle it yourself, I retorted. Don't you dare sass me, Donna shot back, her words punctuated by the scattering of snacks from her mouth to the floor. You dare talk back to me? You're the newcomer here. You should know your place. As the eldest daughter, I demand respect. If you can't handle it, then maybe you should consider a divorce. I was seething with anger at Donna's remark, but it was Paul who displayed frustration first. That's it. You're being unbearable. Leave. What? Hold on. Paul rose from his seat, seized Donna's arm, and escorted her out, her protests echoing through the room. And if you ever use the spare key we misplaced to barge in here again, I won't be so forgiving. I'll be informing Mom and Dad about this. Enough, Donna, enough fuss, Paul commanded firmly. He reached the front door, where Donna continued her complaints, and secured the chain lock, ensuring she couldn't barge in again. With deliberate clarity, he made sure Donna heard the lock clicking into place. Then Paul swiftly dialed a number on his phone. Dad? Donna's here again. Just a moment. Paul paused to address his father. The persistent knocking on the door echoed throughout the room, but eventually it ceased. It seemed Donna had finally relented and departed. Paul and I breathed a collective sigh of relief. I'm sorry for the trouble. Donna's presence seemed to prompt an apology from me. No need to apologize. Donna's been treating Paul like a servant since she was little. Paul, being gentle and quiet, never pushed back. But ever since we got together and married, he's been learning to stand up for himself, I explained. However, it's been almost 2 years since we married, and her constant visits need addressing. She even showed up uninvited while we had guests recently. Lately, our editor has been dropping by, typically between 3 and 4 p.m. Donna once even tried to flirt with the editor, asking, I'm his sister, what are your hobbies? It was so embarrassing that we've had to arrange for the editor to visit in the mornings instead. Paul prefers to focus on work in the mornings, you see. I heard from your mother-in-law that Donna feels uncomfortable at home. Maybe she's like a hermit there, and her frustration might be directed at us due to her parents nagging. I'm sorry. I should be better at keeping her at a distance. Don't stress about it, I reassured my partner. By the way, don't forget, we're heading to your parents' place to discuss restaurant options for their 60th birthday celebration. We could bring up Donna's situation then, I suggested. Great idea. It's high time we addressed it. I spoke to Dad earlier, and he wasn't aware Donna had taken the spare key. But they do change its hiding spot regularly, don't they? My partner responded. Yeah, Dad recently stashed it in his wallet, which caused a bit of a hiccup, I confirmed. What's the matter? I inquired. It appears that some money went missing along with the key, my partner responded solemnly. What? But she's denying it, so tensions are running high back at home. I expressed concern. I was hesitant to broach the topic given the circumstances, but I truly appreciate my in-laws, who have been kind to me since high school. I'm determined to properly celebrate their 60th birthdays, I affirmed. I want your parents to have a wonderful time. We'll address the issue when the moment is appropriate, I assured my partner. Agreed. Oh, speaking of which, what type of restaurant did you have in mind? I've compiled a list of options. Want to review them? My partner suggested. Sure, let's take a look, I replied. I presented Paul with the details of the restaurants I had researched and narrowed down. Seeing how diligently Paul worked, I wanted to offer my support in this regard. For the celebration, I intended to let my in-laws choose from the shortlisted options. A week later, we buzzed the intercom at my in-laws' house, but there was no response. Strange, they should be home, I remarked. Their car's not here. Maybe they're out, Paul suggested. Probably shopping. Getting things ready for our visit, I added optimistically. Well, let's just go in and wait, Paul decided. Using the spare key, Paul unlocked the front door. As we stepped inside, hurried footsteps sounded from the second floor. Descending with a noisy clatter was Donna. Couldn't you have answered the intercom if you knew we were coming? I scolded. I'm busy, Donna snapped back. Hello, sister-in-law, Donna greeted me curtly, as usual. But her hurried descent hinted at another reason for her sudden appearance. Did you two prepare for Mom and Dad's 60th birthday celebration? Donna inquired. Yes, we did. Why do you ask? I responded. Where is it? Show me, Donna demanded. Ha! But you said you were coming, sis, I reminded her. I changed my mind. Just show it to me, Donna insisted. Here it is, Paul replied, revealing the setup. Originally, Donna had planned to skip the celebration altogether. Do we really need to celebrate that? She had remarked. But the true reason behind her reluctance was something unexpected from a daughter. Yet for some unknown reason, she decided to join. Oh, look at the esteemed writer, huh? You must be swimming in success. This fancy restaurant you've chosen, quite the high roller move, Donna remarked, eyeing the information she snatched from Paul with a snide chuckle. Why do you have to say things that irritate me? Paul snapped back. Why not? You must be raking it in, right? Though I'm making multiples of that, just so you know, she continued, her words always aimed at belittling Paul. If she truly earned multiples of his income, she'd easily clear 6 figures annually. However, there's no evidence to support this claim. Also, it was Melissa who selected the restaurant. Okay, can you please stop being so rude? Donna's intense stare made me uneasy. I instinctively retreated, asking, what's on your mind? But Donna proceeded to utter something utterly outrageous. Ah, there it is, Paul. You're finally witnessing this woman's true nature, aren't you? What? Oh, never mind. I'm excited for the celebration. Catch you later. Paul brushed off the comment. Donna then forcefully ushered both of us out the door. Strangely, she held onto the document, continuing her disruptive behavior yet again. Well, no big deal. We can print out the restaurant details whenever we need to, and then we can show my in-laws the photos to confirm, I reassured Paul. As it happened, our in-laws had completely forgotten about our visit that day and had gone to a Sunday farmers market instead. They apologized to us later for the mix-up. With the venue finalized and the reservation complete, we eagerly awaited the day of the 60th birthday celebration. As we arrived on site, Donna and our parents were already there. Despite our earlier awkward exchange with Donna, we tried to push it aside. However, her smug smile directed at me sparked a sense of unease. Nevertheless, we proceeded into the restaurant. We were led to a private room, exquisitely designed in traditional Japanese style, surpassing the beauty depicted in online photos. Just as my in-laws began to admire the room with smiles on their faces, Donna interjected from behind us, her grin mischievous. Don't let yourselves be deceived, Mom and Dad, she remarked suddenly. Suddenly, Donna pointed a finger at me and shouted, You're after our family's wealth, aren't you? Her accusation startled not only me but also Paul, my father-in-law, and my mother-in-law, leaving us all in blank surprise. Wealth? What? I stammered, utterly confused by the sudden accusation. What nonsense. We're just an ordinary middle-class family, Paul angrily interjected, but Donna's theatrics were far from over. As the eldest daughter, I'm set to inherit this house. You're planning to target my parents too, aren't you? I won't be fooled, Donna continued, her tone accusatory. I really don't understand what you're talking about. Why would you think I'd do such a thing? I attempted to reason, but Donna seemed unwilling to engage in dialogue. I've seen right through you from the start. You're a dangerous woman. Getting close to Paul, and now this, Donna accused. That's absurd. Paul and I have been together since high school. If wealth was my goal, I would have chosen differently, I defended, incredulous. Donna merely snickered at Paul's disbelief and continued her tirade. A woman not after money would have picked a more modest restaurant. But look at this lineup. All expensive places, she boasted. Donna thrust some documents she had taken from Paul a few days ago into our hands. What's the point? I asked. Don't you see? This woman believes she can manipulate your wealth however she pleases. Simple-minded men, Donna jeered, bursting into laughter, oblivious to our growing realization of the situation's hopelessness. I won't hand over the family's wealth. Paul, do you see now? This woman's true colors, Donna declared, urging Paul to understand. Having her as family is a nuisance. You two should divorce. Paul, this is an order from your elder sister for the peace and security of our home. You need to divorce her and leave. Stay away from my parents, Donna yelled, advancing towards me aggressively. That's when Paul intervened, stepping between Donna and me. What on earth are you saying? Apologize to Melissa right now. Wait a moment, Dad, Paul interjected. What's this about money? Absurd. Melissa has been helping us organize our 60th birthday celebration, and you should be doing the same. Instead, you're creating unnecessary drama, Paul's father interjected. No, Dad, take a look at this, Donna insisted, flustered as she hurriedly handed the documents to her father. My father-in-law perused the documents. If you look closely, you'll understand. She's chosen outrageously expensive venues. She's draining the wealth of a middle-class family like ours, and all the expenses are falling on you and Mom, right? Am I mistaken? He concluded with a heavy sigh. Paul and I, along with my mother-in-law, were left speechless. Oh, what? Paul's confusion was evident. She's claiming we're footing the bill for the 60th birthday celebration, I clarified. Huh? Donna's eyes widened in surprise. Well, it would be rather odd for the honoree to foot the bill, she reasoned. Wait a moment, so you're insinuating Melissa is still spending Paul's money recklessly? See, I knew it all along, Donna accused. What nonsense is this? Melissa works alongside me and you know my salary supports us both. There's no reason for concern, Paul countered. But, Donna faltered. And what's your take on this, Mom? Donna turned to her mother, hoping for support. My mother-in-law stood there, silently, her head bowed. Exactly, Mom, you understand, right? Donna appealed. Listen, each of these venues holds cherished memories for your father and me, my mother-in-law explained. Donna was stunned. Melissa specifically consulted us about it. She wanted to incorporate our memories into the celebration and choose a menu based on them, my mother-in-law continued. No way, your disrespectful accusations are truly shameful. My mother-in-law's voice quivered with emotion. Tana was finally realizing her misconceptions, but it was too late to amend her errors, a realization that would soon become painfully clear. You've caused enough trouble. You're not welcome here anymore. Go home, Paul's father declared. But Dad, why are you being so harsh? I'm your daughter, you can't just throw me out, Donna protested. But you were planning on not attending in the first place, weren't you? Don't worry about the cancellation fee, I'll cover it, Paul's father replied firmly. Wait, hold on, it seems we've failed in raising you properly. We've indulged you as our daughter, but now we've reached our limit. Leaving is for the best. Don't make decisions without consulting us, Paul's mother added, turning to Donna. I agree. What do you, Paul, and Melissa think? My mother-in-law's smile was unsettling as she spoke cheerfully. Donna looked at us with teary eyes as if pleading for help, but I remembered your sister's advice not to intervene in family matters. No, that was about my parents, I interjected. Ah, I see. Then I'll keep my distance. Please leave, my mother-in-law concluded, her tone final. Sister-in-law, Donna reached out for me, but my father-in-law swiftly intervened, positioning himself between Donna and me. Go home, he commanded, his voice low and stern. Donna glanced at my father-in-law's determined expression, recoiled, and promptly exited the restaurant. Afterward, we celebrated my in-laws' 60th birthdays and savored our meal. Upon returning home, it was apparent that Donna had been sulking. However, my father-in-law reiterated that she should leave. Donna burst into tears and caused a scene, prompting us to contemplate sending her to a rehabilitation facility. I'm not sick, she spat out before disappearing. Rumors circulated that she found a job at a dormitory, but she struggled to maintain it, frequently changing jobs and addresses. Meanwhile, we remained dedicated to our daily grind. Our bond with my in-laws remained strong, and we cherished our time together. While we couldn't help but worry about our sister-in-law's well-being, we had no desire to endure her selfish behavior again. My priority remained supporting my husband so he could devote more energy to his work.